Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to be doing a video all about survival items in Apex and basically going over what we have currently in the game and some improvements as well as what might be coming in the future. So to start off, we actually have 3 survival items that you guys already know. We have the heat shield, the mobile respawn beacon, and also the evac tower. Now all these have their own little specific niches. One's for rotating, one's for like survival outside the storm, so like defense in a little way, and also mobile res, so a very support ability. And so there is kind of speculation that there's going to be other abilities coming in the future from like leaks and also just general rumors. And so we're going to go over all them. But before we do so, I want to bring up the 𝗦𝘂𝗯𝘀𝗰𝗿𝗀. I really think this item should be grouped in with the survival items. I think it's really weird that it's not. However, I do think it needs to be buffed if it is going to become a survival item, and I think it should be able to carry 2 per slot, like how 𝗏𝘂𝗀𝗀𝗃 can. So maybe like 50% ultimate, or maybe 60% if you get it, but we'll see. First of all, I want to go over the copycat kit. This was actually in the recent Halloween event last year, and this was really fun to play with. It basically allowed you to have a Legends ability that wasn't, of course, your own, so I could play essentially Rampart and have like a caustic ultimate as another ability. Obviously, you would have the cooldown though, so you don't just have it for free all the time. But I think a way to balance this would be very easy. I think just removing the cooldown entirely would be probably the best way to balance this ability. And I don't really think that there should be enabling the tacticals, really. Maybe they could allow you to have like multiple uses of a tactical copycat kit, but then maybe only one use of an ultimate copycat kit, because the ultimates are very OP in this game. And it could be really interesting if we also get seasonal changes as well. So one season we could have like 5 different copycat kits, and the next season we get a different set of copycat kits. And essentially, it essentially nerfs them with characters. So it's another possible way that the respawn could buff or nerf characters according to this. The next one that we'll also see in the game is the node tracker. I actually really like this ability. I think it's very balanced in the way that it is. And it actually incentivizes a little bit of like running around kind of investigating the surrounding type of thing. I thought it was really fun. So I think this really should be out of the game. But basically, if you don't know what it is, you pick up this thing and it leads you towards the direction at which a like blue bubble kind of spawns. If you go inside the bubble, it will spawn a like a tick, and you have to destroy the tick, and you get some really good loot. Now, I also thought that maybe this could be a really cool ability to like get respawned with. So when you get respawned by your teammates, you spawn with a node tracker. So you're essentially able to go and get some loot for free. But I'd like to know what you guys think about that, obviously. And now we have the shield capacitor. So now we're into the section right now where we are going over some that have showed gameplay but have not actually been in the game yet. So this is the medium shield capacitor. There was also a large and a small one apparently as well. Now, this basically how this works. It's basically like a 𝗏𝘂𝗀𝗀𝗃 ultimate, but it lasts for like a certain amount of time. Now that might be why it's not being put in the game yet, is because obviously 𝗏𝘂𝗀, like her ultimate is so similar to this that it's like unbelievable. So like, I'm pretty sure that's why it hasn't been added, but I would like to have something very similar to this. Have like a little temporary shield pool or something where like you put it on the ground and like people can like sit by it, and for like 5 seconds you get just a temporary amount of shields. Nothing too big where it's like a full reset, but like a little bit of shields where it helps you out a little bit, so you don't have to carry as many shields. That would be quite nice, especially for resets. And that'll be a very nice survival item, because we don't actually currently have any survival item that helps for third parties. And then we have the ammo bandolier. So for this one, it is the heavy ammo bandolier. I'm assuming there'll be ones for all the other ammo types as well. And it simply just allows you to stack more heavy ammo or light ammo or whatever ammo. Now, for me personally, I think this probably has got scrapped because we have now the class system. And obviously the assault class has the bandolier perk, where you're able to carry extra ammo of all types. So likelihood is this has been scrapped, but it could see an introduction in the future, possibly. But I think it would need to get buffed a little bit because that is pretty weak for like a survival item to like have that just in your inventory. And I also would probably argue it's not even a survival item because you can't even use it, type of thing. It's not a usable thing, it's just a perk. So it probably isn't even a survival item either. I just kind of just threw this in here. But another ammo-based one that is definitely a survival item is the ammo box. The ammo box essentially allows you to basically put on this ammo box that allows you to get ammo over time. It's very simple. Now, of course, there's not much information about this, but that's basically how it was described to work. Now, how I see this possibly working that would actually be very beneficial for the game is you put this down and it gives you a stack of ammo for each weapon in your team. So if I've got an energy and a light weapon, it'll give me a stack of energy and a stack of light. And it'll also give me teammate like a stack of shotgun, a stack of sniper if they're using that. It'll give you a stack for every gun in the team, essentially. That's how I think it should work. Then we have the mobile teleporter, which is another leaked survival item to be possibly coming. This is pretty recent, this one as well, so this one might actually come to the game soon, maybe. Out of all of them, this one probably is one to come to the game. So basically, it's pretty simple, honestly. You throw down a device and you essentially TP to it. So it's very similar to Lobus Tactical, except it doesn't automatically teleport you to it. You teleport when you want to teleport to it. So you throw it out, and then you can teleport back to it whenever you please. I'm assuming, I don't know whether it has a cooldown or something, and then it like disappears, or something like that. But this could also be, in a way, if you think about it, this could be Fade's tactical of Apex Legends Mobile, where you essentially rewind back in time. There's not much description, so it could be absolutely anything, but it could be that. I think that would be really interesting. Obviously, I'll go into more detail. Fade's Rewind, you essentially use the ability and you go back to where you were like 5 seconds ago. So that would be a very good survival item. And then we have two more, which are more my concepts right now. These are not leaked. These last two, these are not leaked. These are not coming to the game. I've just got some ideas that I want to kind of show. So in Call of Duty, we actually have an enemy radar or like heartbeat sensor type of thing. And it basically is a device that shows like nearby enemies. So very similar to CS passive, but you have to actually pull out this device to see the nearby enemies rather than having your aim down sights. Now, of course, I think this would be like a one-time use type of thing. You know, you pull it out for like, let's say like 10 seconds to like survey the area around you, and then that's it, you've used it. Just to essentially see if there's anyone there. It could be also used for third parties as well to essentially prevent them. But of course, I would like to know what you guys think about this survival item, because I've just thought of it, and you know, obviously it might not work for the game, so we'll just see. And of course, the last one is a pretty simple one, a more defensive survival item, because we only have like one of them right now, which is obviously the heat shield. We have a portable cover. So I would probably see 3 of these. So like how the heat shield you have 2. I would say probably 3 of these is pretty good. But just a very small cover, even smaller than Rampart's shields. Of course, it doesn't have the amped cover like Rampart's shields. It's just a simple cover that people can destroy. It just essentially gives you a little bit of time just to heal behind the cover. And yeah, it's just a little bit of a breather. So someone can run this if they got a defensive character and essentially have more walls to put down. But of course, I would like to know what you guys think about all these. And yeah, I'll see you guys next one. Bye for now.